Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. HTM here with a bit of a news update having to do with the ESO anniversary event, which is going on currently right now on the live servers. I know most of you have been enjoying this event, whether you're grinding those dailies, getting motifs, leveling up new characters, grinding out champion points, whatever you happen to be doing over the past few days, unless, that is, you own a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 5 and have been trying to log into ESO. That's been down several hours over the past day or two, unfortunately, especially as I know many of you had days off and you were trying to get in some playtime. So we do have some new updates regarding the PlayStation server status, what went wrong, and what the ESO team is planning on doing to make this up to players, especially if you're on PlayStation. So there has been an official statement. This just went out via Twitter. It's probably going to show up on the ESO website fairly soon as well. So let's go through this. This comes from Matt Firer, who is the director of ZeniMax Online Studios. Now that the dust has settled and the ESO PlayStation service is back up, here's a quick summary of what happened and what we'll do to make up the day of playtime that our PS4/5 community has lost. The extended downtime was particularly unfortunate timing, as yesterday was a holiday for many of you, and we know you are looking forward to spending your time off adventuring in Tamriel. We understand how frustrating this was. First, the issue itself was caused by a service problem between ESO and the PlayStation Network platform. That was entirely our fault because it was a problem between the ESO game and the PSN service. Our solution was to rebuild the ESO patch, test it, and submit it for certification. This process takes time, which is where the initial 24 to 48 hour estimates came from. However, with help from our PSN partners, we figured out a much faster solution to modify the service itself. And with that, it only took a service update and a restart, and after testing and verification, we were back in business very late last night, East Coast US time, and as I type this, everything is running normally. We know this wasn't fun. We don't like extended downtime either. I apologize for the situation and for the inconvenience and frustration it has caused. Thanks for being such a great community and bearing with us through this. So the initial part is obviously what went wrong, how they fixed it. Matt didn't try to place the blame on anyone else, on PlayStation specifically, and took responsibility for the situation that occurred. And we did see them on Twitter quite a bit over the last few days trying to get things up and running. And then they also mentioned they would most likely extend the duration of the anniversary event because players were missing out quite a bit, obviously on PlayStation specifically. So let's see how they intend to make that up to players. To alleviate some of the lost playtime from ESO PlayStation players, here's what we're going to do. Number one, they are extending the Anniversary Jubilee event by a few days for all players. That's all players, not just PlayStation. It will now run until Thursday, April 15th at 10 a.m. for all platforms. Now, I believe the event was originally scheduled to run through the 13th, so we're all getting about 2 extra days duration on the event. Number two, on PlayStation only, the Day 7 daily login reward will be modified to give 5 150% experience boost scrolls to make up for lost time. So that is very interesting. Originally, that 7th day login reward was a single 150% experience scroll. So if you're on PlayStation, that's going to be updated to give you 5 scrolls, which is a pretty big bonus. That's going to last for quite a while. Number 3, again on PS4/5 only, the Day 8 daily login reward will be modified to give players this month's pet, the wolf pup previously awarded on Day 21, to make sure no one misses the reward due to disruption in their play schedule. Okay, so basically moving the pet up a couple of weeks, again, for PlayStation. And then finally, for PS4/5 only, the normal Day 7 and Day 8 rewards will be moved later in the month, so you won't miss out on those either. Thanks again, and see you all in Tamriel. So to sum up, the login issues on PlayStation, those are currently resolved. That's definitely good news. To help make up for some of that lost playtime, all players on all platforms are getting 2 extra days for the anniversary event, which is nice. Now, obviously, if you're playing on PC or Xbox, this whole time, this didn't even affect you, so you still get 2 extra days out of it, which honestly, if that's all that they did was the 2 extra days across all platforms, I think that would have been not very well received because the players that actually got affected were PlayStation players, so they needed to give a little bit of extra compensation in terms of time lost, and I think they definitely tried to do that with the extra PlayStation-specific rewards that we're seeing in the daily login. It's interesting, actually. I didn't realize that they could do different rewards based on the platform. It's kind of cool that they can do that, but the question, obviously, is if you are on PlayStation, do you feel like the bonus scrolls and the earlier pets for the daily login rewards, do you feel like that is enough to make up for the time that you lost? I would be interested to see what you think in the comment section down below. Let us know. As always, if you found this video helpful or informative, don't forget to crush that like button. And for more ESO news, guides, and updates, make sure you're subscribed right here to HTM. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. Stay safe, and I'll see you around in the next video.